I'm going to get to LeBron at Live in just a second, but I got to answer Joy's question first, Mr. Sharp. You know, they're in a whole lot of trouble because the signs, not just for a month or two, but over the last 3 months, have screamed and screamed, trouble, 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 as in wrong, 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 as in something's wrong with this team. But everybody, led by the head cheerleader, Shannon Sharpe, just says, oh, come on. They got the best player on the planet. They're in no trouble. Just wait till the playoffs start. They'll flip the switch back on. I'm sorry, I'm not seeing it. I'm going to repeat this again because it just gets worse by the day. Over the last 45 games of the regular season, that's a big chunk. That's more than half the regular season.
Large sample size.
23 and 22 is LeBron's team over the final long stretch of the season. 23 and 22. But even worse, again, I probably shouldn't even count the win last night. It was the Cavs B team. I mean, the win by the Heat, obviously, as they survived desperately at home. That was a great game to watch.
I enjoyed it.
It was really good
was
for all the
stressful,
wrong reasons.
but I
it was
enjoyed
going.
it.
Yeah, I got it. But all of a sudden, the Cavs fall to 20 and 21 on the road. Do you realize how long it's been? I'm going to do what you do to me. Shannon, do you realize how long it's been since an NBA champion had a losing record on the road?
No, you tell me.
Okay, can I tell you?
Yeah, tell me.
We have to go all the way back to almost 40 years to 1978 to the Washington Bullets, who beat the Seattle Supersonics in 7 games in the NBA Finals to win the NBA championship with a losing road record.
Wes Unseld,
Wow.
Elvin Hayes, Bobby Dandridge.
Thank you
I
very
remember.
much. I thought it was before your time, but you got it. But the point is, that's 40 years. 40 years? This is a losing road record of 20 and 21. And I'm going to say this again. Before the year started, I picked your Cleveland Cavaliers to win the NBA championship back-to-back. Why? Because I thought it would be the sweetest little cakewalk through the Eastern Conference. I thought the Cavs could sweep the East on the way to meeting the West. I thought it would be 12-0 going up against the survivor of the Western Conference, who would probably need 6 or 7 games to win each round, all 3 rounds of the playoffs. And now I'm saying that's wrong because something's wrong with the Cavaliers. I'm saying that it's going to take the Cleveland Cavaliers 6 or 7 games to win each of the 3 rounds of the Eastern Conference playoffs just in order to get to the Western Conference survivor. I'm saying that it's still hard for me to bet against LeBron James in the East, but man, I'm sorry, I don't see him winning the NBA championship against whomever survives the West because it's going to take all of their focus and all their energy to get it back together in time to beat. I don't know how it's going to fall. It's just crazy at the bottom of the East right now, but whoever they play is going to be a problem for them because they have nothing but problems right now. And I even look at how they finished the year. So they go the last 12 games, they lose 3, then they win 4. All is well in the world, and then they lose 3 more. And the problem with the last 3 losses, it included the 26-point collapse, as we saw on Sunday in the 4th quarter to the Atlanta Hawks, who routed the Cavaliers on Friday night, an undermanned Hawks team did, in LeBron's house. Bad sign, late bad sign. I'm sorry, I'm not seeing a team that is on course to repeat as NBA champs.
I don't think the Cavs are in any trouble. And I said this before, and I told you yesterday. If I'm Ty Lue, I would
So wait,
rest.
after all I just said, you just said they're not in any trouble?
No.
Really?
No.
Well, you're going to have to start refuting points here.
Is LeBron going to play in the playoffs?
I don't know.
It's being reported.
Maybe he's going to go to Live. I don't know.
He might.
Is he? Yeah.
It's being reported that he's also going to sit out Wednesday night game against Toronto. I said this, you want to be playing well, but you also want to be healthy. LeBron James value health more than playing well because you and I both know when he goes 0 dark 30 in about 48 hours, Skip Bayless, you know what that means, don't you? You know what that means, don't you, Skip?
You know what it means? He still watches Undisputed. He might cut out everything else, but he still watches this show. You know it, and I know it, LeBron.
Because he know I got his back.
Yeah.
Skip.
He knows I got the truth.
We saw what the Cavs did to Boston. Went to Boston, took them apart. We saw what they did to Toronto. Went to Toronto, took them apart. LeBron has won one road playoff game in 26 straight series. Is that a guy you want to bet against, Skip? All things being equal, you got a game 7 on the opposing team's home court. The Cavaliers have King James and Somebody else has Isaiah Thomas and Jay Crowder. Someone has Paul Millsap and Dennis Schroeder. You have Paul George and Thaddeus Young. Are you going to take them in a game 7 over LeBron?
Eastern Conference Player of the Month. I don't know. He's playing a pretty high level right
Who?
now. Paul George.
He is.
Yeah.
He's a very good player.
Yeah.
But he ain't the king. Do you know how many players of the month LeBron has had? More than anybody else in the history since they've been tracking the award.
Okay.
So you already know. Paul George knows what LeBron does to him. He knows this. You know this. Skip.
Wait, is the Heat going to get Deion Waiters back or not? I'm just waiting.
It doesn't matter, Skip.
Will the Bulls get D. Wade back or not?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Unless they bring him back a 28-year-old Michael Jordan, the Bulls, they'll
How
win
old's
one
LeBron
game.
now? Isn't he like 40? No, wait, he's
32.
He seems like he's 40, but go ahead.
32. Skip, I have no problem with them being the 2 seed because health is the most important thing. And I believe with LeBron getting this extra couple of days of rest, when the playoffs start, I don't know if they're going to start Saturday or Sunday, he will be ready to play. Kyrie Irving will be ready to play. And I promise you, this first round matchup, they're going to come out on fire and they're going to and then all of a sudden you go like, well, I knew this and they haven't played anybody because you know what's going to happen, Skip? They're going to get through the East and then you're going to say it was a cakewalk and you'll make every excuse.
I don't think it's going to be a cakewalk. I'm not seeing it.
We don't want it to be a cakewalk.
Oh, we don't?
No, it doesn't matter, Skip. It doesn't matter. Was that being down 3-1 a cakewalk? To 73-19? Was that a cakewalk?
Don't get me started.
Yeah, I don't want to get you started. I want to get you started.
Draymond Green and Andrew Bogut, but that's okay. Go ahead.
All I'm saying is this. LeBron is saying, let me be healthy. I know he's been to 6 straight finals. He knows what it takes, how to prepare, to get his mind ready to go through the rigors of trying to win 16 ball games. That's what he has to do in order to get a 4th championship. He knows that. You know that. I have no problem. Him going to Live nightclub, I got no problem with that either because I'm sure Ty Lue had already told him and Kyrie, you're not playing tomorrow.
Yeah, you know what my one problem was with that is I
What?
watched the video last night. LeBron is 32 now, having completed 14 NBA seasons. He just looked like he's too old to be at the nightclub. Seriously.
Man, there are older people than that at the club.
He's a father of 3, and I know he's just hanging with the fellas, but LeBron, just go to Prime 112 and have a nice dinner and call it a night.
That's what you would do.
Come on. Seriously? Going to the club?
Hold on.
He just looked out of place to me. Seriously, he looked out of place.
The man is
Sorry.
30. The man is 32 years of age, Skip, and you make it seem like the man is 52.
I don't know. It's just looking a little long in the
The man
tooth
just
to
having,
be in
you
the
know, he's
club.
just bobbing his head, feeling the vibe. Come Saturday,
Is
Sunday.
it possible
somebody
he
go-
was the oldest person at Live on the
I
floor?
promise you. I promise you, he was not.
I don't know about that.
Joey, now you know you done saw some 50 and 60-year-olds up in the club.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So
Joe, I can't believe you, Joey.
back to basketball. So this is the same LeBron who has complained time and time again, the drama king that he is, about something being wrong with his team. He needs more help. We're top heavy as you know what. And my teammates aren't tough enough. And it was capped off by last Friday night, as I pointed out at home, when he sat on the floor and disassociated himself from the loss in his teammates.
Yeah, I don't want
and
to
that
sit
mess
next
on
to
the
you,
floor.
sorry rascals.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Exactly.